Good morning, student. In our previous video we have completed chapter 4, and today in this video we are going to start our fifth chapter of physics. That the name of the chapter is light. We are going to learn about light. Now in this chapter, whatever topics we are going to learn, let us discuss that topic. The first learning objective is that what is light and what are its sources. This we will learn. Second, we will learn about rectilinear propagation of light and its application. Third, we will learn about pinhole camera. And the fourth, we will learn about formation of shadows. This up to pinhole camera live class has been taken, but still I am giving you videos so that there should be not any doubt, so that with the help of video you can try to understand the chapter again and again. Let us see line by line. I am explaining you all the things line by line in this video. Here it is the first line written, light is a form of energy. First line is saying light is a form of energy. It is a form of energy. Light is needed to see things. Why light is required? Light is required to see the things which are around us. We need a source of light. Here one term is there, source of light. Let me make you understand that what is source of light. We need a source of light to make the object visible. It means that source of light means the object which has the capability of emitting light. The object from which light is coming, that object will be known as source of light. Now it is required that source of light should be there which would provide light, and for that object will be visible. During the day, when it's daytime, sunlight allows us to see object. Sun is providing us light to see the object around us. At night sun is not there because sun sets at night. Now what we are using the another source of light like torch, electric bulb, tube light, which makes us to see the object. So as soon as light from torch or electric bulbs falls on the object at night, we are able to see it clearly, because in the night, at night, sun is not there, so there should be some other means or other source of light, and those source of light is torch, electric bulb. They allow us to see the objects. Thus light enable us, this can be the definition, that light is a form of energy which enable us to see the object from which comes or from which it is reflected. This can be made as the definition of light. You can define light as, light is the form of energy which enable us to see object around us. This much can be the definition of light. We will now discuss the various sources of light. Let us see what are the various sources of light. Now here we can see an object which gives out light is called source of light. The definition for source of light will be an object which gives out light is called source of light, which is capable of emitting light is called source of light. The various sources of light around us. What are the sources of light? They are sun, stars, electric bulb, tube light, kerosene, lamp, candle, torch and firefly, that is glowworm, जिसको हम लोग जुगनू भी बोलते हैं. Some animals like firefly and starfish can also produce their light. It means they are also known as source of light. Source of light का simple मतलब, the simple meaning of source of light is the light coming from what object, that object will be called as source of light. जिस object से light मिल रहा है हमें, that object will be called as source of light. This is known as bioluminescence, the animal which can produce their own light. Now the most important source of light for us is the sun. As we all know that the most important, that is the ultimate source of energy, sun. Even though sun is around 150 million kilometers away, sun is so far from us, but still it is giving us light. Its light makes the daytime bright on the earth. It is the light of the sun which makes the earth bright. Now, this was about the source of object. Hope that the source of object is also clear. Now we will come to the next topic, that is luminous and non-luminous object. As you are familiar with the word luminous, luminous is the name of a inverter and battery company. And the name you will understand that why luminous name has been taken. See, the definition of luminous and non-luminous object we will see. An object which gives out its own light is called luminous object, or you can say that the object which is having its own light is called luminous object, or which is capable of giving its own light. Like the examples are sun, stars, burning candle, lighted electric bulb, lighted torch, glowing tube light, red hot iron, flame of gas burner. These are the source of light. Firefly, all are luminous objects. These are the sources of light, and these sources are having their own light. That's why they are called luminous object. Next we will see, since luminous objects give out their own light, they can be seen even in the dark. Since luminous object is capable of emitting their own light, that's why we are able to see those luminous objects even in dark also. A luminous object can be seen because the light given out by it enters our eyes. Why we are able to see the luminous object? Because whatever light the luminous object is giving, they are simply entering in our eyes and reflecting from the object where it falls. That's why we are able to see the luminous object as well as the object around the luminous object on which the light of the luminous objects falls. For example, we can see the sun because the light given out by sun enters in our eyes. That's why we are able to see the sun. Now next we will see an object. This was the concept of luminous object, which is capable of giving its own light, or which has its own light. They are called luminous object. So many examples we have seen. Now second we will see about non-luminous. An object which does not gives out its own light is called non-luminous object. Like example, non-luminous means which does not gives its own light. It means which does not has its own light. Like the examples are given: table, chair, book rack, flower plots, plant, trees, clothes, bag, carpet, mirror, camera, moon, the earth and the other planets etc are non-luminous. These are the non-luminous object because they don't have their own light. The non-luminous object can be seen only when light coming from a luminous object falls on them. See how we can see non-luminous object. So we can see non-luminous object only when the light which is coming from the source of light or coming from the luminous object falls on the non-luminous object. Then only we can see the non-luminous object. The light is reflected by non-luminous object in all the direction. Light is reflected by non-luminous object in all the direction. When this reflected rays enters in our, suppose a luminous object is there and it is capable of giving light. Now, and in suppose in our room bulb is there. Bulb is a luminous object because it is capable of giving its own light. And in our room table is there, bed is there. They are not luminous object, but still we are able to see them because whatever light which are coming from that luminous object, that is the bulb, that reflects from the table or chair, whatever is in our room, that reflects from there, and that reflected rays enters in our eye. That's why we are able to see those non-luminous object. Here one more example is given. The moon is a non-luminous object which does not have its own light. We all have studied in social science that moon is a satellite, we can say natural satellite of the earth, which do not have its own light. How we are able to see the moon? Because it reflects the sunlight of the sun. See, here it is written, we can see the moon because it reflects sunlight in our eyes. At night also, the sunlight, the ray of the light ray coming from the sun, that is being reflected by the moon. That's why we are able to see the moon. Actually, when sunlight falls on the surface of moon, then some of this sunlight is reflected by the moon towards the earth, and to us it appears as if the light is being given out by moon itself. But in reality, moonlight is the sunlight which is reflected from the surface of the moon. See, when we are looking moon at night, we are watching that moon is giving us light. But actually, moon is not giving us light. It is only reflecting the light rays of sun. Now let us move to the next topic. Here type of object, here some examples are given about luminous and non-luminous object that you have to learn. Now next topic we are going to see transparent, translucent and opaque material. These three are very easy topic. When light falls on a material, then three things can happen. Whenever a light from the source of light is falling on the object, then three things can happen. What are the three things? All the light can pass. The three things, the first thing is all the light can pass through the material. This is the first thing. Only some of the light can pass through the material. This is the second thing. And the third thing is no light can pass through the material. Now these are the three things which are capable of defining transparent, translucent and opaque material. First case, all light can pass, that is transparent. Some light can pass, that is translucent. No light can pass, that is opaque. Now only this thing we have to learn with some example. Let us see the first type of material, that is transparent material. Those material which allow light ray to pass through them, are called transparent material. Like for example, glass, polythene, air, water, groundnut oil are transparent material. Simply we have to learn that those material which allows light ray to pass through them are called transparent material. It means that the light can cross the transparent material like glass, शीशा जिससे लाइट आराम से पार कर जाता है, पानी, वाटर इज देयर इन विच लाइट कैन पास, एयर इज देयर इन विच लाइट कैन easily pass. These type of materials are called transparent material. Here some more example is given. If we look at a burning candle through a sheet of clear glass, we can see candle as its flame clearly. This is because glass is a transparent object. If we take one example, if one glass is kept in between a candle and our eyes, and if on the other side candle is burning, their flame is coming out, and the carbon dioxide which is emitting, that is also coming out, we can see from this side also across the glass, because glass is a transparent material. Now next is translucent material. Here those material which allow only some of the light to pass through them are called translucent material. It means some of the light, थोड़ा light pass हो रहा है and most of the light is absorbed by the material, or it is reflected back by the material. Like ground glass, there is a type of glass, that is frosted glass also called, that only reflects some of the light and some of the light is passed through. Butter paper, that is also called tracing paper, जिसमें घर का नक्शा वगैरह बनाते हैं. Oiled paper, tissue paper, sheet of white cotton, muddy water, clouds are the translucent material. They are only allowing some of the light ray to pass, and the remaining ray of light is reflected back. This is the working of translucent material. And if we are watching the translucent material, we are not able to view across the material clearly, through the material clearly. Now next we will see opaque material. Those material which do not allow light ray to pass. Those material which do not allow light ray to pass through them are called opaque material. So many examples you can see as opaque material, like cardboard, book, wooden door, metal sheet, brick wall and stone. These are opaque material. Even we ourselves are also opaque material, because we are not allowing light ray to pass through us. That's why these are the three types of material which depends upon the three property. Hope that up to this it is clear. Now next we will see another topic, that is rectilinear propagation of light. Here you can see one diagram is given. Here you can see one diagram is given. This diagram will make you clear that this one is transparent, this one is translucent, and this one is opaque. This one is opaque, this one is translucent, and this one is transparent. Transparent you can see clearly, translucent you can see little bit blurry, and opaque you cannot see anything. Here in a short concept is given here by the help of a diagram, in which you can learn the definition. And what you have to do, you have to learn the definition with some examples. Now next we will see rectilinear propagation of light. What does rectilinear propagation of light means? The term rectilinear, it has some special meaning. Rectilinear means traveling in a straight line, traveling in a straight path. Rectilinear means straight. You can say that rectilinear means straight. Now if we shine a torch on a dark night, we can see the beam of light. If we are turning on a torch in a dark room, we can easily see the beam of the light, and we can observe that beam of the light is traveling in a straight line. The beam of searchlight at the airport or lighthouses in the sea shows the light travels in a straight line, and the beam of light coming from the projection room in the cinema hall falling on the screen also shows the light travels in a straight line. We can check in our daily life, there are so many examples which will show that light always travel in a straight line, and this property is only called rectilinear propagation of light. You can say that the rectilinear propagation of light means the property of light in which the light ray is capable of traveling in a straight path. When you will switch on the torch in a dark room or in a dark place, you can see the ray of light. If you are watching a movie in a cinema hall, you can see the light coming from the projector travels in a straight line. Hence, the definition for the rectilinear propagation of light is given. The property of light traveling in a straight line is called rectilinear propagation of light. Now, let us move to the next topic. I hope that rectilinear propagation is clear. Next topic is speed of light. Now, if light is capable of traveling from one place to another place, we all know that light is capable of traveling from one place to another place. That's why only the ray of light, the sunlight, is coming from so far to the earth, and the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light. At this speed, light travels from one place to another place. This speed of light we will use in solving the numericals, and you have to learn the speed of light. Now let us move to the next topic, that is pinhole camera. Now let us see what is pinhole camera. The pinhole camera works on the principle that light travels in a straight line. Just now we have studied that light travels in a straight line, and the pinhole camera works on the same principle. The pinhole camera shown in figure 5.5, here a figure for pinhole camera is being shown. The pinhole camera shown in figure 5.5 has been pointed at a distant tree. Here a tree can be seen by the help of pinhole camera. If we look into the pinhole by keeping our eye at backside, we can see the image of the tree on the screen. This is because some of the light coming from the tree passes through the pinhole to form an image on the screen. Let us see what is the case here. Here you can see an object tree is there. This is the object, and suppose here a source of light, sun, is there. Sun is capable of giving light ray to this tree, and this light ray from the sun is being reflected by the tree. Suppose from top of the tree the light ray enters to a hole. Here a hole is there, that is known as pinhole by the name P. When the light ray will travel through P, it will travel like this in a slanting way. Now the foot, the root of the tree, when light will fall here, the light will travel like this and it will enter the pinhole and it will move to that side. Now you can see that in this box a pinhole has been made, and this box, the root of the tree is coming to the up, and the top of the tree is coming to down, giving a real and inverted image. This is the working of pinhole camera. You can make pinhole camera at your home also. You can take one cardboard, one box type board, one box type structure material, in which you can paste a black chart paper all around it, keeping one side, paste one translucent paper, that is butter paper, or you can say that the paper which is used for making naksha, that is butter paper. You can use one side butter paper, and from all the side you can paste black chart paper, so that no light ray can enter in the box, and leave a small hole. Like here it is left, a small hole is left here in form of P, and from that hole the light ray coming from top of the tree and bottom of the tree enters the box through that small pinhole, and the image which will appear on the screen, that will be real and inverted. Since real image are those image which can be obtained on the screen, and inverted means ulta, ये image ulta हो गया, that's why we are saying the image is inverted. And real because it can be seen by the help of screen. We cannot see with our eyes directly, because since a very small hole is here, and with this hole we are unable to see the tree, the reflection of the tree. Hope that pinhole camera is clear. In this video up to here only I am teaching. From the next video, in our next video we will see characteristic of the image of the pinhole camera.